Yo guys, this is Smilinmonster back with another Albion online video. In this video we're going to be covering fame credits, what they are, how to get them, and what to use them for. So let's get to it. So let's open up our Destiny board by pressing B. And this is the interface where you can see your fame credits. If you hover over this section at the top, it says combat fame credits 14 million. So I currently have 14 million fame credits. And it says here, combat fame credits can be earned by converting fame from eligible nodes on the Destiny board. Eligible nodes will have a button on the left side of their fame bar which opens up the conversion window. Combat fame credits can be then used to unlock mastery levels of the other nodes via the same window. If you look over here, there's auto respec. So if you want to convert your silver into fame credits, you turn this on. If you don't want to lose silver when you're grinding and you don't want to get extra fame, you leave this off. But since I don't have to worry about silver, I'm just going to keep this on. And in my opinion, if you're a mid to end game player, you should always have this on because silver is easier to acquire than fame. If you're a new player, don't turn this on for the first couple of months. Wait till you've built your economy, and then you should always keep this on, in my opinion. So it talks about eligible nodes. There are two types of eligible nodes that you can get combat fame credits from. The mastery line, which is this line, and then the specialization line, which is this line. So the mastery line is the blue line, and the specialization line is the red line, the outer line. So when you 100 out of 100 these nodes, so this is the mastery one, 100 out of 100, it gets a gold outing like this. Same with specialization. When it reaches 100 out of 100, you can turn on auto respec. The reason they did this is because when people were fame farming with really efficient speed clearing builds, once they leveled that to 100 out of 100, all the fame you would get would basically be wasted. So they introduced a fame credit system and an auto respec system. So any fame now that you get once you've reached 100 out of 100 will be converted into fame credits with their own ratios. So if we pull up this forum post here, it's by one of the game designers, and this is the basic guide to respec / respecialization. This was released on April 19th, 2018, so a couple years ago, and this basically tells you about auto respec. If you want the link to this, I'll leave it in the channel description, but what we're interested is down here. So these are the conversion ratios. So for weapons is 0.4 and fame per credit is 2. So when you get one fame, once you earn one fame, you'd get 0.4 credits. Offhands is 0.02, 40 per credit. Armor is 0.2, 4 per credit. Head is 0.1, 8 per credit. And shoes is 0.1, 8 per credit. Now if we go back into the Destiny board, I'll show you what that means. So we're going to use the torch combat specialist for this example, and to open up the fame credit window you have to click this little button here. This will open up this window, and that's the fame credits window where you can use your fame credits or gain fame credits or take away fame credits from this node. So I've got 100 out of 100 in combat fame specialist, which gives me this gold border, and that means it's maxed. So anytime I use a torch now, any fame that I get will be converted into fame credits. And if you have auto respec on, it will change that value. But if we hover over this section here, you have maxed out torch combat specialist mastery levels. Fame earned will now automatically converted into fame credits. Auto respec is active, which is this ticked here. Fame converted per silver cost per fame. But as you saw in the ratio before, it is 0.02, which is 2% active and 90% silver per fame. And auto respec inactive will mean 0.5 and none. So what this means is, if you look over here, I've maxed it out, it's 100 out of 100. If I do this and get it back to 1 out of 100, so minus 99 levels, I will lose 14 million.7 fame in this tree, and I will get 294k fame credits, and it will cost me 250k silver. So that's the ratio. If you time this by 40, you'll get this number. That is the ratio per fame credit you saw in the forum post. However, If you do that with a weapon, it's going to be different because the weapon conversion ratios are different. So if we hover over here, it says 40% to 90%, and if you don't have auto respec active, it's 10%. So what this means is, if I get this back to level 1, I will get 13.5 million fame credits. I will lose 33.8 million fame. I will lose this amount of item power and this amount of specialization bonus, and it will cost me this much. So it cost me 12.1 mil, but with global discount at minus 600k, so it costs me 11.5 mil. Now, I never recommend people to do this. Like, if you have specialization in one node and you minus it, it's not worth it silver to fame wise. Also, you're losing 20 to 25% fame credits, because if you look here, it has 13.54. That's the amount of fame credits I'm getting from 1 to 100. But if we go to a weapon, so I'm 2 out of 100 in double bladed, and I pump this up, it's going to cost me 33.7 mil fame, and it costs me 16.8 mil fame credits. So if you convert that to the other ratio, which was 13.5, you are losing roughly 3.2 mil fame credits, and this is every time you auto respec. So what this means is, every time you do this, you're going to be losing hours you've already spent playing, grinding, fame farming, etc. But I never recommend people minus their fame credits. I only recommend, so don't do this because it costs you silver. I only recommend you pump a weapon up like this. The only time you ever want to minus the fame credits is if you know for 100% that you're never going to play that weapon again. Otherwise, it's not worth it. So let's do a quick recap. When you get 100 out of 100 in a mastery node, or 100 out of 100 in a specialization node, you'll start accumulating fame credits, because any fame gained after you maxing this tree will be converted into fame credits to the ratio specified in the forum post, or you can hover over this section, this little icon here, to get the ratio. If you have auto respec on, it'll be the first line, which is 40 to 90, and if you have it off, it'll be the second line, which is 10 to none. So if you have auto respec on, it's going to cost you silver. If you have it off, it's not going to cost you silver, but you're not going to get the amount of fame. You're not going to get the extra amount of fame. I always recommend you keep auto respec on, as I said before. And this stacks, so you can get fame from this node and this node. So if you have this maxed out as 100 and this maxed out as 100, and you get 1,000 fame, you get the fame credits from this node as well as this node. So people that are fame farming with like 700 weapons and armor, they're accumulating fame really fast, and the fame credits are just going to be pumped up, and they don't mind using the silver to the fame, because it's just easier to fame farm with efficient sets than weapons that aren't really good at fame farming. So if you want to start fame farming with like hammers or like maces, you're not going to be able to clear as fast as say axes or crossbows. And what people do is they just play like axes or crossbows with like a easy, fast, cheap speed clearing set, or they can go expensive, however they want to do it, and they'll just earn fame credits, and then they'll do the tedious ones, so like a great hammer, pole hammer, hammer specialist, like Tome hammer you can level during PvP and Hellgates. Forge hammers you can try doing corrupted dungeons. But other hammers that are rarely used, so like a one-handed hammer or like pole hammer, great hammer, you just get fame credits and you'd pump them. So you'd need to use the weapon to unlock the node, because I haven't used this weapon at all. That's why it's currently grey. Once you get some fame in it, and once you get one level, you'll be able to click this, which will open the fame credit and respec option. So I've got 32 in Tome hammer, and I can open up this window, and then you just want to pump it like this. So with maces, like Incubus mace, you use that to fame farm, so this is going to be 100 out of 100. But other maces that hardly get used a lot, well, one-handed mace is like meta now, but like heavy mace, Morningstar, bedrock mace, Camlan you can use in ZVZ, and Oathkeeper. So these aren't going to be like easy weapons to fame farm, and if you try and DPS fame farm with this in a group, people aren't going to let you in a group. So what you do is you just take a good weapon that speed clears, so like axes and crossbows, and then you just get fame credits, and then you pump your fame credits into this weapon and you get your specialization that way. That pretty much covers all you need to know about combat fame credits, but if you have any other questions, leave them in the comment section below, or if you want to go to the forums, they probably have somebody who's explained it in more advanced. This is just the basic guide for all the new people that will be coming with the mobile official launch on the Play Stores in June 9th, I believe. The last few weeks I was really busy with real life stuff, and if you watch my streams you'd know I've been busy with helping my sister prepare her wedding. But now that's over, videos and streams should resume as normal. But I'm trying to do 3 videos a week and 3 streams a week, but that might cut down to 2 depending on, you know, like real life stuff and stuff like that. But the days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday is videos, and Thursday, Tuesday and Saturday are streams. If there is no video, there'll probably be a stream unless it's like really important that I have to do something. I think this Saturday I won't be doing a stream because I've got real life stuff to do. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next Albion online video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe.